everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Simplified. This is the market update for the 3rd of May 2018, and we have a lot of great news to talk about. I shall break this video down into a few sections. First, the good news, then the adoption news, after that a few legal things, and then we're going to finish off on a bit of a philosophical angle. We're going to talk about how companies can actually make their own niche in this cryptocurrency space and how they can actually go for mainstream adoption from this little niche aspect where we are right now in terms of how the world sees the cryptocurrency revolution. However, before I get into this video, thank you all so much for the incredible support. We have hit 700 subscribers. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate all the phenomenal support you guys are giving me. Thank you all so much. Do tell your friends about this channel. If they like cryptocurrency, this is the place for them. So let's get right into this market update then. What has happened in the cryptocurrency space? Well, first off, you can see that the market cap hasn't really moved all that much. The combined market cap of 438 billion is more or less stable, plus or minus 20 billion. That's what we've been seeing over the last week. However, we have had some fantastic price movement among the alts. So in terms of the day's big gainers, we have Bitcoin Dark at a whopping 135%. Then we also have big gains for Golem, 8share, Bitcoin, Fusion, and then the Loom network. If you're a subscriber on Crypto Simplified, this might be a little familiar to you because I made a long form review video on the Loom network. Do check it out. Here is the link so you can follow that up. Next up, let's have a look at the big losers for the day, and there isn't really too much in terms of negative price action in the top 100 coins. There are only single-digit pullbacks, so that's a little positive. Will there be a bigger pullback soon? We don't really know, but keep booking in those profits as you're getting them, and then if you like the asset and it drops, just buy back in with those profits that you've got. It's the simplest way to keep increasing your holdings in a fairly low risk way because a lot of assets keep going up and down. Of course, it's not really easy to time the bottom nor the top. So you've got to key in your acceptable profit margins. Having had a look at the market, let's go into the great news that I was talking about, and that is the Hope page. This is an initiative by UNICEF Australia so that you can use your spare computing power to mine cryptocurrencies for a good cause. So what UNICEF will do is get all this crypto that you mine, sell it for fiat, and then use it for their operations. This is a really simple way for you to donate to a good cause without actually giving any of your money. So all you need to do is click on the start donation, and then you can choose the amount of computing power that you would like to contribute to the cause. So this is slowing down my computer, so I shall stop this and close the page, but it's a very useful thing to have, especially if your computer is just lying around idly. So this is slowing down my computer a significant amount, so I shall turn this page off, but you know it's there, link in the description as for all my sources. However, if you're going to go the other way and you do not want people mining your cryptocurrency through your browser, I know there are a lot of sites that actually do this involuntarily. Pirate Bay is one of them. You should download this extension from Chrome. It's available on other browsers as well. It stops scripts from running that uses your processing power to mine cryptocurrency. Next up, we have some fantastic news for the Reddit community. Because it looks like cryptocurrency payments are coming back. We do know that Reddit stopped crypto payments for the Reddit Gold part of their service because of the high transaction fees on Bitcoin. However, now that's changing, but Ethereum and Litecoin will also be added to this list. Next up, we have 4,000 Bitcoin ATMs to be introduced in Argentina. This is quite an informative article. It talks about how the banking regulations in Argentina have been slightly loosened. However, please ignore the typo because Argentina is spelled wrong every single time in this article. I won't read out the article to you, but it's fairly interesting. Do check it out. Link in the description as always. More adoption news. We have Goldman Sachs opening up a Bitcoin trading operation. The exact nature of this operation is not really known. However, what we do know for sure is that they will not be trading with people in real time. It looks like their users will be able to buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin through Goldman Sachs as an intermediary. So it will not be peer-to-peer trading. it'll most likely be over-the-counter trading. However, we need to wait for more news on this, especially since the regulations on cryptocurrency trading still have a very, very long way to go. More adoption news. BMW, GM, Ford, and Renault launch a blockchain research group for the automotive industry. I've spoken in a previous video about IOTA and their presence in the smart car industry. So this is just another step with some of the largest auto manufacturers in the world joining a collective where they can do all this research together. This will only benefit the world because we know that cars are dangerous. The best way forward is autonomous driving because we need to get human beings away from the wheels of the cars. We've always had the need for this, but now we actually have the means of making this possible. I'm certain that these are the right people to be researching this because these are, between them, the largest manufacturers in the world. All we need are a few more Korean companies to join the party. Then we're going to have full speed ahead research, implementation, and global adoption. More legal news we have. The Hong Kong government reporting that Bitcoin now poses just a medium to low risk when it comes to financial crime. This is just burning up all the bullshit arguments given to us by governments all over the world when they warn us that cryptocurrency is an enabler for financial crime. There, the argument is just over. If anyone says, oh, Bitcoin's for money launderers, just send them this article. The Hong Kong government has definitively said it's not really that big a risk. If you would like to read the whole 100+ page report, it's not all about cryptocurrency, but it is very interesting nonetheless. So it's in the description for all those who are interested in knowing more about this. And finally, to finish off, let's have a look at a more philosophical aspect of this cryptocurrency world. And this is about adoption. In order to find out more about this, we're going to Peter Thiel, who is telling us how to build a monopoly. Of course, cryptocurrency is all about fighting monopolies and centralized control, but a lot of aspects that Peter Thiel is talking about will be very, very useful for cryptocurrency companies trying to find a foothold in a highly competitive global marketplace. So, the main point that he's talking about is start small. Start small. Start localized. Become a dominant player in your space. Be the best you possibly can be in a very small niche before going out. So this is absolutely key for a ton of cryptocurrency projects. Everyone is talking about changing the world and disrupting massive industries. That isn't exactly the way to go about this because these things aren't easy. What you need to do is carve out your niche. I've spoken about several projects that are starting small and moving out, and I feel very safe in investing in these projects because they have a working prototype that is bringing value to people around the world already. That is the key basis for me making any investments. And you have to remember, this blockchain space is vast, but nowhere near as vast as the world we inhabit. There will not be a one winner takes all blockchain. That's not physically possible. You are seeing the problems with scalability all over the cryptocurrency space. It's not going to happen. You will not have Ethereum just wiping out everything. You will not have the flippening, what people are talking about, in the way that it'll completely obliterate all competitors in the market. It's not going to happen. We will have a highly decentralized market with lots of different blockchains. What we need to do is find a way to make all these blockchains work together in order to increase efficiency in the way business is done worldwide. That is the important thing. Companies need to make it easier for themselves to scale up, and it's a lot easier to do that if you're in a niche. So that's it from me. This is Marv from Crypto Simplified signing off. I do hope you folks enjoyed the video. Do leave me a like if you did. Do offer me some constructive criticism if you didn't. These videos are for you guys, and I want to tailor the content to give you folks the best experience possible. You folks take care. We shall catch up very, very soon. Later.